Hello, my name is Chris Palmer, and in today's video, I want to discuss article spinning. Now, we're going to cover free article spinners. We're also going to cover paid article spinners because I was asked by numerous subscribers, Chris, what are some free options? What are some paid options? So we will cover that today in today's video, and let's get into it. But before we start, I'm going to give you two recommendations for some of the tools that I like, that I use. Currently, I'm not recommending, I'm not an affiliate, I'm not telling you to go buy it. I'm giving you all of the options so you can go out and try them. Most of them all have trials. The free ones you can just go and try. And as far as right now, I'm using Clever Spinner. And if I just want to bang out some content, say I'm away from the house, say I just need to freshen up a site, I use a lot of the time Spinbot or Article Spinner, which is going to be the last option in the free. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, and let's just not waste any time. So let's kick it off with our paid options, starting it off with Chimp Rewriter. Now, Chimp Rewriter I have used. I would not say that it's going to be the absolute best option, but it is most certainly an option. This is called Chimp Rewriter. It's $100 a year or $15 a month. In my opinion, it's okay, but I feel that that's really expensive. I personally have a custom solution, and I also have a paid solution that I have, but it's not a monthly retainer. It's something that is near and dear to my heart. Now, let's move on to Article Forge. Now, Article Forge, they used an advanced artificial intelligence and deep learning. Article Forge writes completely unique, on-topic, high-quality articles, and that's what it says right here. Now, Article Forge is an option for you. I have used them, again, in my opinion, along the pricey side, because at the end of the day, I prefer a manual spin over using a tool. So if you haven't heard of Article Forge, it is a good solution. I have heard great things about it. Personally, I think it's just as good as some of the other options that are a lot cheaper. So let's go ahead and move on to Spin Rewriter. Now, Spin Rewriter, they had for a small period of time a small group. It was a much older version is when I used it. I personally was not very impressed with this particular tool. However, it has made the list for today. It is an option. I believe that it's relatively inexpensive compared to other options. And with that being said, it's an okay tool, but not the best on the list, in my opinion. Now, again, I'm not affiliated with these companies. I'm not recommending any of these particular tools to use for your article spinning. I just want to walk you through some of your options. So let's go ahead and move on to Clever Spinner. Now, Clever Spinner is a tool that I personally have. I'm not saying that you should use it. I enjoy it. I like it. I think it's a good tool. This is Clever Spinner. It's absolutely out there. You can check it out for yourself. Now, this is the Best Spinner. Again, another tool that I had a version of in the past. Unfortunately, I moved over to Clever and the manual spin, but the Best Spinner is certainly a good option. For the price, it is good, and this is yet another option for your article spinning. Now, let's move into Spinner Chief. This has been around for a long time. I believe, what number are they on here? Version 6. So, Spinner Chief is what I actually started with. So Spinner Chief is an excellent option. They have a huge thesaurus online. It's absolutely wonderful. I like it. I have used it. I can't recommend it because I'm not recommending anything, but I feel that it was absolutely a good option. Now let's go ahead and move on to Content Professor. Now, Content Professor actually was recommended. I personally have not used this, but some good close friends of mine that spin a lot of content, that run a lot of networks, they use this tool, and that's the only reason why it has came up on my radar. They like it, so I'm showing it to you. Maybe you could try it out for a membership of some sorts, or however their pricing is arranged. But give it a try. If it's something that you like, please let me know in the comments below. Now, Word AI is known by absolutely everyone. Word AI has been around for a little bit of time. People really stand by Word AI, but in my opinion, for the amount of funding that it takes to use this tool, in my opinion, it's simply not worth it. But I have heard nothing but great results from it. I have tested it out. I think that it's good, but there are comparable tools to it that are just as good for a lower price point. Now, moving on to some of our free options, we're going to kick it off with SpinBot, and if you stick with me until the end, if you've made it this far, I will give you my two recommendations. One on, not a recommendation, but I'll tell you what I use currently for free, and I'll tell you the one that I have used and that I have installed on this computer at this time, which I've already said. So, SpinBot, this is a free option. If you haven't used it, give it a try. My little guy is having a ball right here playing with his toy. So SpinBot, a certain wonderful option. Go ahead and give it a try. We're going to move right into our next free version, which is called the Best Free Spinner. I've used it. It's pretty much the same. If you stick with me, I'll let you know what I think is the best free tool at the very end. Now, moving on to seotoolstation. Again, this is a free tool. If you have not tried it out, go ahead, please have a try. Will move us right into the pre-post SEO article writer. This is a pretty good option. I've used it a lot of time for tiered out content that I was in a hurry before I made the investment to get the current tool that I have today. Moving on to Article Spinner Best. This tool, I mean, this is one of the ones I believe that I found right in the very beginning. So if you haven't used it, give it a try. And I'm pointing all of these out so you could try them for yourselves and see what works best and is the fastest for you. So let's go ahead and move on. Small SEO tools. I'm sure everybody that has done SEO has used one of their tool sets or most of their tool sets. This tool is pretty straightforward. It works very good. It's definitely up there in ranks. There is the next tool, which we're going to move into right now, which is called free-article-spinner. This one I really like. I've used this a lot of times. It's super simple, it's super fast, and it's certainly a good option. So, article spinning, I just left off with article spinning is a writing technique used for SEO. This was the wiki article that I brought up. My name is Chris Palmer. If you have any questions regarding SEO, local SEO, article spinning, the best spinner, I mean, really anything at all, please leave it in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next SEO article spinning video. Have a wonderful day.